Holy crap, Alice. I can definitely relate to this. One of the very first things that really dawned on me when I started to deconstruct my faith and leave Christianity was just how poor the mental health is of so many people who are in the church and even leading the church. And what's troubling about this is the fact that modern psychology is sort of demonized by the church, literally, as being something that is run by demons. If you have a mental health issue, then you probably just have a demon. So not only does this cause insufferable damage to anyone who actually does have mental health issues, because they're providing literally zero support for that or zero tangible methodologies for helping correct the issues or cope with the issues. Instead, they literally just say, you have a demon, and if you're feeling crazy, schizophrenic, bipolar, or anything like that, or have any other ADHD, PTSD issues, you should just pray about it more. The way this basically affects most people in the church is they become ostracized because they secretly don't want to talk about their mental health issues, since they'll be demonized if they do. Additionally, this type of thinking encourages people to pretend like they've been healed of actual mental illnesses they have, because it shows the power of God. They can say, oh, look, I prayed about it, I fasted about it, I just gave it up to God, and look, my mental illness is gone. But what you know and what I know and what mental health professionals and psychologists and psychiatrists worldwide know is that your mental health issues don't just disappear. So then what you have is sort of this masking effect where Christians try and pretend like they have all the help they need because the Holy Spirit has given it to them, when they genuinely need actual counseling and therapeutic remedies for their daily struggles. Christianity hates psychology, in my opinion, and I really figured this out once I left and deconstructed it and started getting help for myself. Christianity hates psychology because psychology demonstrates just how damaging and destructive Christianity in and of itself really is. The first thing I did when I left Christianity was actually get self-help, self-care books and actually get counseling for narcissistic abuse that I had received my entire life. And in that counseling and in that education, I started to read books about narcissistic abuse and how it affects people like me and you and everybody else who've been a victim of it. When you really study narcissistic abuse and narcissistic personality disorder, then you really realize quite quickly that it's rampant in the church system and it's rampant in the church leadership. And on top of that, their role model for all things good, God himself of the Old Testament especially, is a raging narcissist. So since modern psychology makes the church mentality look really, really bad, the church would rather just dismiss all of that as devilish nonsense. You have a demon, you should just pray it away. It's because of this mentality that I believe that a lot of Christian people are running around all over the world with undiagnosed mental illnesses and they're not getting the support that they actually need. Churches and Christianity in general are literally making this mental health crisis worse, and that's literally why the first thing I did when I left Christianity was get counseling. Acknowledging, recognizing, and even normalizing both my PTSD and ADHD has given me wonderful tools that I needed to understand myself and live with myself in a healthier, happier way every single day. I personally believe that if more people received an education and counseling and real help for the mental health issues that they're experiencing, then more people would leave the Christian church real quick.